Good morning, students. The topic today which we are going to start is related to the applications of refraction of light. We have already done refraction of light, that is when light travels from one medium to another medium, the light bends towards the normal if it is moving from rarer to denser medium, and it moves away from the normal if it's coming from denser to rarer medium. So today we are going to study about a concept of real depth and apparent depth. What actually the real depth is? Real depth where the object is actually lying there, okay? And apparent where it appears to be. What is apparent? Where it appears to be. Real, the actual position. Okay, I will give you a very simple example here. I hope all of you have remember the example which we have done when we do refraction of light. Like this is your glass. Okay, a coin is there in the glass. I have shared the video from YouTube also related to this. The coin is there in the glass. You are not able to see this coin. Okay, once you are pouring water in it, the visibility of this coin is what? More. Why the visibility of the coin is what more? Because it appears to us to be raised. Because of the addition of water and because of the refraction of light, it appears to us. Okay. So where it appears to us, that is what the apparent depth of this coin. So that's what they are saying here. An object placed in a denser medium, when viewed from a rarer medium, appears to be at a depth lesser than its real height. It appears to us. Okay, what is the reason? Refraction of light. That light is coming from one medium to another medium, so it appears to be us there. Now actually what happens? Let's study it diagrammatically. See, we know that when 90 degree at 90 degree angle, the light is coming, the ray come what? Straight. Clear? Now our object is here and we are viewing the object from this part. Light is coming on the object, light rays traveled, it is coming from denser to rarer medium. Here what I have written? Water or glass. So it's coming from denser to rarer medium. It bends what? Yes, it bends away from the normal. It bends away from the normal and come to our eyes. But actually when we see object in the form of a straight line. Okay, so that's why the object which is at this point, which is the real depth of that object, that appears to us what? At this point, which is the apparent depth of that object. Clear? Real is the actual depth, actual position, but due to refraction of light, it appears to us at some another point. Now one thing more, here we have taken A and B at a distance, but in actual conditions these points are very close to each other. Fine. Only you will see this thing at 90 degree angle. Either you are here, here, as much as close to this point, you will see this refraction part. Just for the clarity, we have taken these 2 points at a distance. That's what they are saying in the note part. The point B is very close to the point A, and both the rays OA dash and BC enters the eye simultaneously. This line and this enter the eye simultaneously. They have been shown separately for the clarity. Now the question comes, how real depth and apparent depth are related? To find this relation, the steps we consider. One thing, that is the refractive index. Okay. The another thing you should know, that's the Snell's law. That is related to refractive index. And angles and positions of the rays. Fine, now we will see what is happening. First of all, view the diagram carefully. See, there is our object. So this is what? Angle I. What is angle I? Angle of incidence. All of you know that angle I is what? Angle of incidence. And angle R is what? Angle of refraction. Okay, now see what we are having. Angle I, angle R, A dash till O, a ray of light, and here we are having OB, BC. Clear? This N and dash are what? Normal. Fine. Now what we are having? Let's talk about angle AOB. So which angle we are talking about? We are talking about the angle I. But you know this is what? A parallel rays. Okay. And this is what? A transversal. In mathematics we have done a parallel ray and a transversal. So these are what? Alternate interior angles. Okay. Alternate interior angles. So both of them equal to what? I. These are what? Alternate interior angles. Next what we are having? We are having again, now we are talking about similarly IA dash. This is what your IA dash and BN. These are again what? Parallel. Now we are taking this IC as the transversal. If this IC as the transversal, this angle and this angle will be what? R, and these are the corresponding angles. What are they? These are the corresponding angles. So what we are having now, that see the figure carefully, AOB and OBN dash equal to I, BIA and CBN equal to angle R. Now these are what? The straight lines we have taken. So this is which angle? A 90-degree angle. Now we are going to talk about right angle triangle. Which right angle triangle we are going to talk about? BAO. So I am drawing here for you what we are having here. We are having BAO. This at A we are having a 90-degree angle. O is what? Our angle I. Okay, O is angle R I. This is na BAO. So what sin I is equal to? Sin angle is what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So what is perpendicular here? BA upon OB. BA upon OB. So here we are having sin I is equal to BA upon OB. Now we are talking about this triangle AIB. AIB. So what we are having here? AIB. This is what? Equal to angle R. So here we are having sin R is what? Base upon hypotenuse, that is, perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that is BA upon IB. Now you are having the value of sin I, you are having the value of sin R. Can we use the Snell's formula of refraction? What is the Snell's formula? That is sin I upon sin R is equal to constant is equal to refractive index. So that's what I have written here, that sin I upon sin R is equal to what? Refractive index. How? Refractive index of air corresponding to the medium. Why air corresponding to medium? Because our angle of incidence is actually there in the medium. So just putting down these values, that is BA upon OB, BA upon OB and BA upon IB. We put this IB is coming out to be OB, this BA will get what? Cancelled. Now one thing more, This can also be written as this in this form. We have done that. We have done that previously, that A mu m into 1 upon m mu a is equal to what? 1. Fine. So how we have written that? That it's multiplying. We have done this relationship. Sorry, I have written it wrong while writing. That is mu m a into mu a m is equal to what? 1. This is our relationship. Sorry, that's just a writing mistake. So a mu m is equal to 1 upon m mu a. Here we have taken OB and IB. You remember one note we have studied today? What is that note? That this A point is very much close to this P point. And in maths, when the points are very close to each other, approximately we can take they are equal. So there we have done, that is equal to OA upon IA. Now what is OA? This OA is what? Your real depth. And this IA